Hey everybody, in this quick video we're going to just cover the array filter method. So this is a method, it's kind of like map, but it's a little bit different. So it returns an array like map does, but it's only an array of the results. When you pass in this function to it, it will test this function and it will only put into the new array the results that return true. So this first array, I just have, I just called it boring array. It's got a couple boring strings in it, and then I'm passing the results of it to this value 3, and this callback, the item represents each item in the array. So it's just kind of like a poor man's search here. It's comparing the item that is currently on with the string value of 3 that I've hard coded in here, and when it gets to value 3, it returns back that value. So let's take a look at it real quick. So just ignore this for now, but just that top value, see it returned an array with one value in it, that string of 3. So we'd still have to, this is just to illustrate that it does return an array, not just the value. To get the value, you'd have to do a filter, or we'd have to console.log out value 3, 0. And now it will actually print the value of 3 there. So that's kind of boring. We'll move on to something a little more interesting. I have this weather array. It's an array of objects, so each object has a city name and then whether or not it's snowing in that city. So I have Miami, it's not snowing, Los Angeles, it's not snowing, but New York is snowing, and Toronto, it's snowing. So down here, I'm just going to log out the array, and then in the callback I pass this one, I'm going to pass the results into a variable called snow report, and this function, all these functions take it, but the first argument is just going to be the item it's working on, the second one is going to be the index of that item, and the third argument can be the array that you're working on. These are optional, these second two are optional. I just console.log them out there so you can see what the value of those are, but then the real part of it is it returns item is snowing, and then if it's equal to true or not. Whoops, if it's equal to true or not, and then that gets put into snow report. So let's take a look at the results of those. So you'll see, let me put this over here so you can see at the same time. So it's console.logging out the weather up here, that's that first one. All right, and then the first run, it console.logs out the index, that's 0. Then it console.logs out the array here, so that's the same array with all the cities in it. And then it does it for each one, that's why it goes 1, 2, 3. It logs it out for each time it goes through each object. And then the last one is this console.log. I actually console log the snow report variable. It not only has 2 items of just Toronto and New York. And that's because those are the only 2 cities where is snowing was equal to true. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments.